Welcome to Chatty Charles Season 3. Given everything that we have gone through in the past year, 2020 is now behind us. We are in a new year, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally in the year 2021. We have survived the storm of the previous administration of Donald J. Trump, our former president. We are now proud to give victorious cheer and gratitude, praise and love and thankfulness to President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. It is a new day, guys, and I'm feeling good about 2021, and I hope you guys are all feeling good as well. As you can hear in the background music saying, to have dignity, to have grace. It's basically a message to love thy neighbor, which, you know, it's been a message for hundreds of years, and we still can't get there, unfortunately. We still have two parties who are still divided as ever, and speculations of Trump wanting to possibly start a third party called MAGA. Well, that's just what we don't need. We just need him to just disappear. Just go about your business, live your life, live the rest of your days that you have left, Mr. Donald Trump, because we're going to lock you up, sir. Yes, we are going to lock your ass up. So you thought it was funny talking about lock Hillary up? We're going to lock you up, okay? And I think we all can get behind that 100%. Yes, we can. Lock his ass up. But I am grateful. Yes, you guys have been listening to the news and seeing on social media. We all know Donald Trump has been banned from basically every social media platform, thank God, because we don't need him inciting any more acts of terror like he did on January 6, 2021, when his supporters decided they wanted to raid the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. Now, if this is not an act of terrorism, then my name is not Charles Anthony. So I don't understand how people are still on the fence about this not being an act of terror and that these people should go free and basically have a smack on their hand. Well, if that's not systematic racism, then I don't know what it is. And we're in 2021, and I'm going to be 41, in 2 months. And this is ridiculous that in almost 41 years of my life that we're still dealing with racism that's existed for over 400 years alone in this country. It's beyond me. I know many people had made statements saying if your candidate wins or your candidate wins, fine, we'll accept that and we'll move on. Well, you know what? You need to bite your tongue, because a lot of people have not done that. You dilly-dally around the truth, and you're doing exactly what your former president Donald J. Trump did, and you are a poser, and you have no dignity, you have no grace. Again, you have no dignity. And you sure as hell have no grace. There were people who went up inside the U.S. Capitol screaming, "Hang Mike Pence." Okay, that's part of your Republican Party, so look what you're doing to your party. You tore that party apart, and Republicans have gotten beside that. It's not the Republican Party, it's the Donald Trump Party, and that's unfortunate. But you know what? That's racism right there, America. You've seen it. I've seen it. We all have seen it. The whole world has seen it right there in front of our eyes through this entire pandemic, on our TVs, on social media, on our radios, on the airways. And you have failed, and you will continue to fail, because democracy wins. Democracy wins every time. Yes, it does. And let me tell you, thank you, that this administration has already signed executive orders for racial equality. We have to change the scope. We have to change the world. And if you can't be bipartisan to our ideas, then sorry, we're going to be signing a lot of documents. So get on board, or get behind us, or just get out of our way. Preferably just get the hell out of our way, because basically we don't have the time. We need to get a control of this COVID-19. There are other variants sprouting up in this country alone, as well as in a lot of other countries that my listeners who join in to listen to my podcast, you know what's going on in your country, as well as you know that America is doing terrible, and it's miraculous. China's doing very well. No speculations about that, because I'm just not even going to get into that topic. I just glad that we have a new administration in here, and we're going to do something to get a hold of this coronavirus. And you can just pray and make sure you guys are still abiding by protocol set by the CDC, which is to continue wearing a mask to protect not just yourself, but to protect others. Make sure you continuously are washing your hands, using disinfectants. Just stay safe, guys. Remember, you gotta watch these gatherings. You shouldn't have more than 3 households. I think it's a total of 15 people in your home that Governor Newsom was saying here in California. We will be opening up our outdoor dining at 25% capacity starting this Friday. So that's nice, because I've been tired of cooking 3 times a day, I can tell you that much. I mean, I am a great chef. I can't lie about that, but I can say that I am so tired of washing dishes, if y'all know what I mean. It's just like, it's time to do that. It's just like, oh, it's frustrating. It's like half my day spent washing dishes. It's like, no time for that at all. It's just been a great day. We actually got snow over here, so that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. I have a special call coming in from my best friend, the one, the only Nazira Nicole Rashid, who is calling me on my phone right now. So I'm going to have her join in my little podcast that I'm recording right now to launch to you all. And I'm going to say, how are we doing, Mrs. Nazira Rashid?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Welcome to my podcast. So welcome to Chatty Charles, Season 3, Episode 1. So happy you could be here on the show with your unexpected arrival, which we always love. Nicole and I talk like literally every day, 3 times a day. We hang out on the phone, just like how you would hang out with your friend at their house. She's in Virginia, I'm in Cali, but we've been best friends since high school, so that's all we do. Don't judge us. It's COVID. That's our life. Get with it.
It gets me through.
It gets you through. So what have you been up to?
Nothing. I'm going to Florida now.
Oh, and when do you leave for Florida? Tomorrow.
Less than 24 hours.
Less than 24. Oh, Lord. She's picking up and going. Now, she's got to, unfortunately, Nicole did have a passing of a family member in her. So we like to send our prayers to her. So all my listeners, if you send your prayers to to Nicole's family, that would be greatly appreciated. She's going to leave to Florida and celebrate a life that was taken too short and too early. And then you're going to do some celebration of life, right? You're going to celebrate some life while you're in Florida.
Absolutely. We will. We're actually going to do a remembering moment for him. We would like to see the good times of him and not the bad. So we've decided to do a memory
That's
memorial
beautiful.
for him.
Now, what part of Florida are you going to?
Tampa.
You'll be in Tampa. Now, how long are you planning to be in Tampa for?
I don't know, boo. I got a one-way ticket, and I'll see see you when I see you.
Right? Nicole's like, I'm going to go out to the beach. She's like, I can work from home from my computer. I'm out. She's like, I'm escaping the snow.
Relationship.
Right? She's like, I'm not in a relationship. And you got snow coming your way, so I know you're ready to head to some warm weather.
Oh, my God. Yes, but I have to go dig out my summer clothes.
Yes. I hope there's no forecast for snow for your flight.
Oh, my gosh. Please don't. I didn't even check that.
I hear you say you had to dig out your clothes, and I know how you and I are very organized people, and we like to put our summer clothes away when the winter time comes. So now here you're going back into your summer wardrobe.
Yes, boo. And I've been working out, so these clothes are gonna look a little bit different.
I'm sure you'll do some shopping while you're down in Florida as well.
Never.
Right.
No.
But girl, I know girls in their shoes. Come on now.
Right.
So Nicole and I have been obviously keeping each other company during this COVID, as we had to stay in the house from orders from her in Virginia and orders from me here in California. But she has got me addicted, y'all, to this game. I don't know if any of you guys play it. I have the actual board game here in my house, and we play it literally on our phone. It's like a competition, and I am like seriously like undefeated. I'm really good at this game. She probably never should have told me about it. If you guys haven't played it, there's an awesome game. You can download it. It's The Sequence. The Sequence, it's in any of your app stores, or you can just get it online at Amazon. You can get it at Target, and it's probably on sale now for like somewhere around $14, maybe even less by now. But you'll get addicted. So get addicted to Sequence. It's like Connect 4, but with cards, and you can play one-on-one. You can play multiple people, teams. It's good. Check it out. Sequence is the game. I like multiple tournaments going with you guys. Like right now, your sister is determined to beat me.
Oh my God, hilarious. Hey, boo, I have to take this for work, but it was nice talking to you.
Yes, everyone say goodbye to my girl, Nicole. It was good to have you. Thank you for being on the show. We love you. Thank you for coming. Bye. Hit me up later on tonight, babe. Love you.
Love ya.
Bye. Oh, it is always nice when I get a little surprise call during a podcast. She's like, oh, he's on a podcast. Let me give him a call and chime in and get up and on the show. Oh, I do love my friends. I do love my friends, and thank God for the technology we have that you can, FaceTime and Zoom and House Party and all these other amazing apps that are out there, because I'm missing my friends. I literally haven't seen my best friend Andre here, and he lives in Claremont, which is literally like 35 minutes down the road from me. I haven't seen him like a year and a half, and I'm like, I'm like friend sick, not homesick, friend sick, if that's a term. Well, if it's not, I'm coining it today, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag friend sick. Not sick of your friends. It's the opposite, meaning you're missing your friends, that you need some love and affection from your friends. Otherwise, you sit up in your house and you talk to yourself all day long, like me, talking to y'all right now on my podcast. Just kidding. I'm not lonely. I got it, boo. I got someone. So, on that note, how have y'all been doing on this COVID pandemic we're going through? Have you guys booed up with anyone? Have you booed up with some Hostess tasty snacks? I have been seeing people on social media. Some people have been blowing up from eating them snacks, and some people have been bulking up from taking on that protein. So many different things that come out like within the past year and a half, like the Mirror, all these workout homes, Peloton. I know I got some girls that kill it on that. My girl Ashley, my best friend Ashley, Philadelphia, be killing it, girl. I'm so proud of you. Look amazing, girl. You look even better than you did in college. So you better work it, girl. So I'm very proud of her for that. So I guess here's a question: did any of you guys make any New Year's resolutions for 2021? My New Year's resolution was not to make any resolutions, because we don't know what lies ahead of us, as we didn't know that COVID was coming. Yeah, so my overall resolution is to not resolve anything, is just to go day by day, live day by day, and deal with whatever hits you in life, because that's what myself and many people across the world have been doing. I'm sure you guys can share my take on that. It's not hard to see that this terrible, terrible virus has taken many lives across the world. I mean, alone we're about 412,000 deaths. Up to 412,000 deaths alone here in the United States of America. And here we are, just, upon the end of January, moving into February month. And we still have shortage of vaccines due to the previous Trump administration not ordering enough and canceling orders. But we do have Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris trying to secure the vaccines that we need so that we can get people vaccinated. He still has his plan for 100 million vaccines within 100 days. So I hope we're getting them. I did get an email to get good news update that, since I was education and I was teaching, I'm a dance teacher, that if I have my student teacher badge, I can go ahead and get vaccinated. It's just a matter of when I'll get the email now that'll come in stating that it's my time to go. Right now I'm one tier below that. So it should be coming very, very soon. And, well, I will be delighted to do that because I would like to travel or at least be able to sometime spring or summer go see my parents who I have not seen in about 2.5, going on 3 years. So yeah, I know a lot of people haven't seen their family and they're homesick, and it's hard for everyone. But we gotta all stick together and protect one another. That's the most important thing that our new administration is stressing. So we can be patient, guys, just a little bit longer. It's not going to be that hard. We know we want those things in life. We want everything, but we got to be patient. I'm going to take a quick little 3 minutes to get set up for my next topic. So here's Gotta Have It by Amanda Maiden.
Just gotta have it. Just gotta have it. Just gotta have it. Just gotta have it. Just gotta, 'cause it makes my body feel like magic. 'Cause it makes my body feel like magic. Oh, that always makes me wanna grab it. Oh, that always makes me wanna grab it, grab it, grab it.
All right, welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back to Chatty Charles. Thank you. That was Amanda Maiden. Gotta have it. As you guys know, I do love to play my local artists, as I state to you guys all the time that I love to give, praise, and I love to give shout outs, and literally I like to give recognition to local artists. Doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to be just in the Los Angeles area. You guys can easily, if you want to submit your music to be on my podcast, there's ways you can find me on social media and send me a message, and I don't mind getting your music on the air. Now, you can easily get me on Twitter at Chatty Charles. That is my handle, and you can check me on Instagram at The Real Charles Anthony. Yes, the one and only bitches. The Real Charles Anthony on my Instagram. And you can also find me, Charles Anthony, on Facebook as well. And send me messages. Send it away. Send me messages, any questions, anything you guys need. Please follow me. Please subscribe. And please share my show. I would greatly appreciate that. People have been using their voices, and this is my outlet for me to use my voice, being stuck in the home, and for my platform for what I intend to do to serve my future purpose and cause to this great country called America, for what I do plan to run for. I do plan to run in 2022 for a seat in California office, so we'll get there. We will get there. As I say, through 2021, we have seen a lot of things. We don't know. Well, there are experts who have predictions for how 2021 might look, as many are left, pretty much in the dust, not knowing what's going on or how the world's going to look. A lot of economists are saying many different things, and there have been different studies and really different developments and looking at different regions where we all live, and it's frustrating if you don't know anything about economics. Luckily, I did take econ in school, and I did very well in macro and microeconomics, so I know all my shiznit up on GDP. So I can give you a little bit of facts here just from, what I've been reading, what I've been studying. As you guys know, I'm a news freak. And I've been compared to a combination of a little bit of Joy Reid and Rachel Maddow and Wendy Williams all in one. So I'm a little bit spicy, but I'm always on point. So I definitely thank those that have given me those comments. So, yes. And I want to thank everyone for me being here, because I'm here because of you all. I'm here because of you all. You brought me here. You brought me here. It was you. You brought me here to my third season. Yes, it was. People all around the world. I'm so grateful for all my listeners. Like, literally, I have listeners in India, Germany, France, United States, everywhere. And it's a beautiful, beautiful blessing to have fans and to have people listen to basically my opinions and how I feel on stuff. So I just want to say thank you guys so much, and I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Alright, so I guess this is the point where we gotta get a little bit serious. The issue, how is our economy gonna look for 2021? Well, as we know, we're all still amongst this COVID-19 vaccine, which is no time going away soon. It's going to go through 2021 with us. This virus is not going to disappear unless people get on board with effective treatments. People got to take these vaccines. I understand people are having their ifs, ands, and buts about it. I understand that. I am a candidate, and I am an advocate for getting this vaccine. Not just so I can go gallivant and run around the world. No, it's because I want to protect others, and I want to make sure my family stays protected, and I want to protect myself. As a child, I had chronic asthma. So I do know that when I felt ill back in November 2019, which it probably was the COVID, because I've never ever felt that way ever in my life, and that was when I was 39 years old, and literally pneumonia, all that. It was like the worst. I thought I was dying. So I don't want to ever have to feel that way again or suffer at the hands of a virus. So therefore, I am 100% advocate for getting it as soon as it's available to me. Yeah, I've heard and seen there's been bad batches sent to different places. People have different reactions, but that's the same as any other vaccines, just like the flu shot. I've been getting flu vaccinated since I was a child. Obviously, going to Howard County Public Schools, children are vaccinated to protect one another. It's smart. It makes sense. Anytime I go to the doctor, I'm like, hey, can I get an update on any kind of vaccinations, whatever I need? And they'll go through it and be like, okay, well, you can get an update on this and this and this. And then I'm like, oh, well, what are those? He's like, oh, that's usually for surgeons and stuff. I said, if my insurance pays for it, then you need to put that needle in my arm and vaccinate me, give it to me, because I'm not trying to have any surprises. None at all. I got every vaccination possible for hepatitis. Well, you ain't about to catch me outside. No way. You are not about to catch me outside. All right. It's not cool. But with that, getting these vaccinations will help because it'll stop these outbreaks. People, when I say outbreaks, y'all are causing this, okay? Because I just saw on the news another house party busted. Literally busted. As soon as the governor gave the orders that you can have up to 3 households gather, meaning 5 per household, that's a total number of 15. 15 does not mean 100 plus people up in your house, and I see them coming out with no damn mask on. What the hell do y'all think? You want to go out, you want to be able to live a life that we once lived, then you need to abide by protocol. Science is real. How the hell do you think your ass got here? Science is real. Don't be ignorant. You're just prolonging this virus that won't go away because you can't behave. You're just like Trump. You're no better than anyone else. You are the cause of this virus staying here. Keep your ass in the house or wear a mask. You don't need to have these parties. Shake your ass at home. Okay? Do what the rest of us other people have been doing to keep one another safe. Have some dignity and some goddamn respect. Excuse my language. I don't like to use the Lord's name in vain, but I think God's on my side when I say have some damn dignity and have some damn respect, at least for every other fellow citizen of this country. I am tired of the disgrace that has been brought across this nation by its own people. Its own people. Y'all got me so mad I can't even stay on topic on the economy, but y'all are fucking up the economy. Excuse my language. So what's our rate going to be getting back into this economy? We've had a 4.2% decline in 2020 in our gross domestic product, but it's already increased by 4.6% in 2021, so we do see it going up. I believe that does have a lot to do with the new administration, even though Mr. X, former President Donald Trump, hopefully to be 100% impeached a second time and convicted and thrown his ass in jail. Ties take credit always for the stock market, so whatever. He just needs to go somewhere. A lot of people are wondering, is it a good time to invest in buying a home, to invest in business, and is there going to be a business, and what kind of businesses? The president and the vice president have laid out a plan for us to get more sustainable with environmental stuff, which is going to create lots of jobs, lots and lots of jobs, millions of jobs for people, and we need to move towards a cleaner world. I mean, who doesn't want to breathe clean air? It just makes sense. So we got to change our goals. We got to change procedures. We got to change some laws so that we can make sure that this country is efficient. We need to be green. We need to be green. Okay, that's the only way we're going to achieve these goals, and it's going to cost money, people. Everything costs money. So I don't want to hear people crying and whining, saying it's going to cost us more money. Well, you got to pay to have nice things. Just like you want to live in that nice house and you want to drive that nice car, you got to pay, and it costs more for nice things. And I think clean water, housing, home, it just is the nicest and the most expensive and best, richest gift and every person should have. And unfortunately, air isn't free. So we need to keep it clean. Okay? You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Are you guys scared to keep your money in the banks? Do you know There have been banks closing down across the world. Uh, People are asking, how is the U.S. Federal Reserve? How are they going to take this? Is our money going to be safe? What's going to be the new approach? Is there going to be inflation, deflation? Well, they're saying it's predicted there's going to be a 2% inflation. That's average, but it's not the ceiling. We're also wondering, how is the European Central Bank going to do? Are they going to follow in the footsteps? Are they going to have the same strategies and the same approaches as the U.S. Federal Reserve? It all depends, guys. It really depends on the economy, and it depends on different markets. And right now, we're looking at different trade agreements. We had issues going on with China, so it's all about trade agreements, which ones we're going to be in, which ones we're going to get out of. So it's going to have a huge effect on every emerging market. There's going to be inflation in certain areas more than others. But, eventually things will get monetary, and, with policy, we're going to have some rates that will increase, but they're going to be rare. They'll be very, very, very rare, I believe, in 2021. I think that somewhere in 2021, our economies can become very more advanced, and that's going to be through technology and cleaning and environmental sustainability. I believe all this can get done. It's about reforming stuff, and when you reform stuff and pass legislation and laws, then boom, your economy can totally come back and you can thrive and we can get ahead. Right now they're saying China's ahead in the market. They're ahead in their economy because they are cleaning up, they cleaned up the COVID better, and they're basically almost to a point where the COVID doesn't even exist there anymore. So is it a battle? I don't think this will make China a world leader. I believe we'll always be the world leaders, America. It's not a race. It's not a race. I believe it's a matter of getting every American safe and protected from this virus. That's it, period. That's the focus. But with this will get people back and get children back to schools and jobs open back up. People can get back to work, and we can get back to improving this economy. But we got to get everyone safe first. We got to make sure it's safe for everyone to be back out in the world. Otherwise, it's just bogus. It's no point for any of us to be getting vaccinated. But get vaccinated, guys. Come on. Get vaccinated. Please, please. Don't wait for the guinea pigs, because it might be too late. It might be too late. It's 2021. A lot of people are like, do want to trash the president already. Like, the man hasn't even been in office for more than 100 hours, y'all. Come on. Come on. Just have, again, I'm going to say it, dignity and respect. Obviously, it's not even, January's not even over, so of course things are moving slow. It's accelerated, but he's trying to get it accelerated. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are activated, okay? They're activated. So let them do what they're doing, hence him signing the executive order so we can get it activated, and we can get rapid and more, we can get more COVID-19 infections, cases, and vaccines under control. Get them out there. Don't let them go to waste. Don't let them sit on shelves. Don't let them expire. We got to promote so much this vaccine. We've seen the president and the vice president live on TV, as well as other senators and state officials and health officials get their vaccines, the first ones and second rounds, to show to the public. And we've seen them of all different colors to show that this is something that we all need to do. Now, we do know from every basically news outlet that, again, as we are still dealing with systematic racism and the new administration is trying to wipe that out, we, people of color, are still being denied the same access to the COVID-19 vaccine as white people. Sound like anything new? No, it's not. It's unfortunate, and it's going to stop. Racial equality is the time. It is now. Racial equality is now. Racial equality is the time, guys. I'm telling you, it's not anything about ifs, ands, or buts. You need to wake up. Wake up, like Marvin Gaye says. Wake up, everybody. Actually, that wasn't Marvin Gaye, but you know what I'm saying. So, do you think the currency will change? Like the actual do you think the dollar will go down in value? Do you think it'll go up? Do you think the trade deficit is going to widen? Do you think investors are going to think there's going to be too many risks going on? Like, these are all things to think about, guys. We have no idea. Like, will currency change? I guess we're going to have to see. I guess that I don't think we're going to see any kind of real numbers, obviously, until we get more vaccines in people's arms, and I don't think we're going to see any kind of real significant movement in these numbers and percentages probably till somewhere around summer. I believe that's part of the president's plan. Is what he's saying when he's making these White House press conference is in signing these executive orders is this is parts of the plan. So get on board, everybody. Get on board. I know a lot of people have suffered loss of business. My business has been shut down since this COVID has hit us, and it's been very hard for a lot of people. A lot of people getting funding for their small businesses. A lot of people being able to feed their families. A lot of people being able to pay their rent. And he extended the rent eviction moratorium to the end of March, and I believe he wants to get extended even more throughout to the end of the 2021. He's done something to sign that gets federal student loans pushed back. So I'm on the rent thing, and I'm on the student loan thing, and I'm on the business thing. So I'm getting hit 3 different ways. I guess my laughter is the only way to get through that. But I'm alive and I'm healthy, and I have to pray to God and be thankful for that every day. So you can't be picky. Bakers can't be choosers, definitely not. I guess a lot of people who've lost businesses are like, well, what am I going to do? I got to find a great new business if I'm able to. Some people are getting funding and they're like, well, I'm not going to go back to that business because obvious if we ever occur anything like that we have with this coronavirus, my business would fail in the future, and no one wants to do that again. So people are looking for good, great, and exceptional business ideas for the future that are going to be sustainable, whether we're hit with a virus or any kind of disaster that might hit us, whether it be just this nation or if it's another sort of pandemic. So yeah, does anyone have any plans of businesses? I've personally looked into starting a food truck. I've seen they've been doing very well. They can travel. I can cook my ass off. I have some great recipes. I can do even vegan cooking. So yeah, I think it is something I'm getting involved in. Daycare is very, very essential. We have a huge shortage here in Southern California. The availability of it is not good. That is something that my partner and I are looking at going into. He has years and years of experience and had 13 daycares in Montana. So he knows how to do the whole thing, and I'm down to get on board. 2021, I'm trying to have a child, so open daycare sounds right up my alley. There's daycare there that'll be available. I want to get, government grants and be able to help those single mothers or single parents, not just mothers. There are single fathers, or there are, young teenage mothers and teenage fathers that, they need to work so they can provide for their families, but they're not able to afford sufficient daycare, and they can't pass it on for a grandma or grandfather to, because everyone's basically needs to work now due to the economy and due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We all need to come back and build back stronger. So we need to be able to provide for each other as American citizens. And I believe this is a great way to get myself out there and be the great American to be, and to make my footprint here in this great nation, which it still is a great nation that we live in. It is still a great nation regardless of the attempts of a coup by the previous administration and his Trumpettes. The things I'm telling y'all. I hope y'all are living your best. I'm living my best. I'm trying to. At that note, I gotta take a commercial break because I can't sit here and talk to you without having my advertisers. Yep, gotta get paid some way. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break, guys. You're back with Chatty Charles.
Okay, I think I feel it. It makes me good. I think I feel it. When that beat drops, everybody loves it. When the beat drops, everybody loves it. I am British. If you can't tell with my voice, I think I'm fucking British. And I'm up to this beat. I know you like it. I know you want your feet. Beats in its own beat. Feel it now. Oh, you feel it? Feel it now. I am from fucking London. Everybody wants to be like us. What? You say from UK? Oh, I say yes. I'm straight from London. Across the way. Across the way. Everybody feel it. And now put the beat drop. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Chatty Charles. All right, guys, we are back. Yes, we are. So, guys, let's talk about music that is supposed to be expected to be bomb in 2021. According to Rolling Stone, you know he's back at it. Always back at it with the new album. With a release date that's not come out yet, but he always comes out with a hot album. We love him. He's like the world famous. The one and only Drake is coming out with an album that's supposed to be titled Certified Lover Boy. Ooh, Certified Lover Boy. I think it's going to be good. I don't know. If you're not a Drake fan, then, I mean, I can't sway you to like Drake. It's not like I go out and buy every album. I'm not like a hardcore Drake fan. I do like Drake's material. I do like his music. I'm still Drake's biggest fan, though, when he was on Degrassi. No bullshit. I'm not going to lie. That's more of my accolades towards him. More towards my likes of him. So yeah, I like that. He's more of my actor back then. He played Craig, I believe his name was. Yes. I am a huge Foo Fighters fan, so I'm very happy they're coming out on February 5th. February 5th, that is. Medicine at Midnight. Yeah, so that's supposed to be good. Apparently, he's been like spending a lot of time doing HBO documentaries. Dave Grohl has been doing documentaries. Oh, I'm so excited, by the way. He's been, I know it's been cited he's been like hanging out with Justin Timberlake, but Justin Timberlake, a little bit off topic, is coming out with an awesome movie that I saw a preview for called Palmer, and it just looks amazing. So if you guys haven't seen the preview for Palmer with Justin Timberlake, I suggest you check it out because it does look really good. So I'm very, 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 very excited to see that movie when it comes out. So I was saying Foo Fighters coming out with a new album. Lord's coming out with a new album. There's no release date set and there's no title to the album, but well, she'll have some new music, which will be nice. I haven't heard it in a while. Now my girl's always popping off some shit. She doesn't have a name for the album. She doesn't have a date yet, but we love the one and only Miss Cardi B. Yes, Cardi B, because she kept us and still keeping people going through COVID with the WAP, W-A-P, what the WAP. So yeah, I loved her Invasion of Privacy album. You know, Cardi, everything she does, everything she drops, it's a hit, as you can see. Now my girl who came out of nowhere, young buck, Billie Eilish, she's coming out with a new album. Don't have a date yet, guys. Don't have a release date. Don't have an album. But I love her music. I think Bad Guys was an awesome song that she did. The video was really, really creative. I'm not sure who directed that, but I thought it was really, really shot well. Robbie Rich is coming out with a new album. I'm not fan. Don't even know who Roddy Ricch is. I'm not gonna lie. Carol G, another one. I probably heard them on something. Don't know, but check them out. Now, this is what I'm excited for because this girl, just even saying her name or just thinking about her makes me want to cry because she's beautiful. She's lost so much weight. She looks amazing, and every album's a hit. Whether it's 21, 25, shit, she gonna have an album one day talking about 99. She makes it to the Betty White years. My girl Adele, who looks fabulous, who's lost so much weight, is coming out with a new album. We don't know yet when. We know it's coming out in 2021, but oh my God, she looked amazing. If you guys didn't see her on the Saturday Night Live episode that aired not too long ago, you have to go see it. Yeah, I mean, just find it on demand. Now, my girl, another one of my girls I love, my partner absolutely loves. This is a true story. My partner actually met this one who's putting out a new album on March 19th, just 5 days after my birthday. Just 6 days after my birthday, Lana Del Rey. Now, my partner met Lana Del Rey at Troubadour on Sunset in West Hollywood, and he didn't know who she was at all. She was like talking to him, and she was like, oh, well, she like music, you should listen to music, blah blah. And he's like, oh yeah, this song's good. He's like, well, if you're so good, like, why aren't you on the radio? Like, you should have a song. And she's like, it is. He's like, well, I've never heard it. And she's like, oh, but I'm gonna be your queen. And he's like, okay, my queen's Gaga. And she's like, oh really? And he's like, yeah, I do love Gaga. He's like, well, she's like, well, listen to this song. Listen. He's like, well, you have a beautiful voice. I mean, you should get it on the radio or something. She's like, oh, it is. He goes, oh, I mean, maybe if there's something I've heard, I've never heard, you know, maybe you play something that maybe I've heard on the radio, then, you know, I can get into it. And then she played Summertime Sadness, and he was like, oh my God, that's you? I love this song. So that's amazing. Like, that's a true story, guys. Like, that is the coolest thing. And then she's like, now tell me, who's your queen? And he was like, you're my queen now. And she took off her, I think it's Cartier, this beautiful bracelet that he still has, and she gave it to him. So that was my partner's experience with Lana Del Rey. So I thought that was amazing. Now, this didn't come out in 2021, but I just had to insert here. I do love Extinction Level Event 2, Busta Rhymes. It did come out, I believe it was December 2020. But y'all, I'm telling you, that's another good one. You got to get that album. No Name's coming out with a new album in 2021. It's called Factory Baby. There's still no date. Your little boy, y'all boy, he'd be crazy. Wildin' out from Old Town Road. Lil Nas coming out with a new album. Untitled and no date yet. Brandy Carlisle's coming out with a new album, y'all. Now, when was the last time Brandy Carlisle? What the hell was the last time she put something out? I don't even know. I really don't know, but it's very interesting. There's no date, there's no release. So, yeah, those are some of the albums that are coming out. I don't know who you guys are a fan of. There's a lot of new artists. I don't know all these new artists because everything is like to me. And I love my Dua Lipa. That's my girl, by the way. Ooh, MIA's coming out, by the way. That's my girl. Oh yeah, my girl has not come out with nothing in a while. That's my girl. That is my girl. MIA. I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Kalang. Yes. So she'll be fun. There's no date yet, but I'm very excited for that to come out. Duran's coming out with some shit, y'all. Can y'all believe that? Duran. I know their last album was like 2015. But that was Paper Gods, but I didn't even get into that. But this new one's gonna be amazing. So I don't know what the title is, but it's like their 40th anniversary or something like that. So that should be interesting. So get into y'all's music. Check it out. Support your artists, and support your local artists as well. There's always good music. Speaking of music, I love making music. As you hear in the background, I like to play music to soothe. It goes very soothing to my voice. It's like, look into my eyes, listen to my voice. I will take you on a journey. This is me. I made this music that you're hearing in the background. So yes, it's called Grace. And as I was talking about dignity and grace, it's just how it is in the song, how it starts off. It says to show dignity and to show grace, and it's in a voice that's kind of like, I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. It's kind of creepy. I like it creepy. But it gets to your head. It gets to the point.
Distance. Separation. Energy. Quality. The time it takes to heal a nation. Discuss a country around with no rest. No answers or solution. The power heals cease. The disease getting worse. The cure increase.
Yeah, so I like making music, you know. It's something that I do that relaxes me, and you know, I put my little perspective on things. And as he says, do it with grace. But you gotta have grace and dignity. Oh, yes. Have some grace and dignity. Okay, guys. Do you know there are 800 United States small businesses closing each day and due to COVID? That is a terrible, 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 terrible thing. You know, a lot of people are trying to get on board and calling for another coronavirus stimulus package, which is vital and we do need as Americans. It is the only way we're going to get back on track and we're going to get our lives back in any small form, shape, or way. Amy Klobuchar agrees with this, that she's a huge advocate for a new coronavirus stimulus package. She sees that over 800 small businesses are closing across the country every day. You know, I'm in jeopardy of one of those too. I might have to close my doors, which I have not had my doors open to begin with in some time, over a year now. So no income coming in. So I am one of those people suffering. So it's unacceptable, as she states, just as I agree. This pandemic is not just challenging people in one state, it's challenging people in all states. She's speaking out because she sees how it's affecting Minnesota. We gotta be bipartisan to get pandemic relief under control, guys. It's gotta happen, and if we don't do it this year, we are all going to see more numbers of deaths. The numbers are going to climb. It's just going to climb, and businesses are going to keep closing and closing and closing and closing. Do you know how many businesses, guys, closed already? Just from what it was. Within like 7 months apart, April to September, over like 160,000 businesses. 160,000 businesses alone in this country, all because of COVID-19. And that's not the end of it. It's already January 2021. So it's been what? Another 4 or 5 months since then? So that's probably another 40,000 businesses on top. So we probably lost 200,000 businesses so far. And today, by this date, January 27, 2021, this many businesses are probably closed. Probably 200,000. And mine is going to be in jeopardy of being one of those. All because of this terrible COVID-19. You know? It's and you can't pay. You know, the thing is, even if I try to perform my services for my company, it's like I get my clients and clientele. Yes, I do have clients that I've had for years that are loyal. You know, but it's so many times they need stuff done. You know, and to obtain new clients, it's like you have to advertise in various forms, in different ways. You need to advertise by Yelp. You can advertise by Google, Angie's List. But these things don't come for free. Even when you're doing it costs money. Instagram, Facebook, you got to pay for advertisement. And when you're not having any income come in, and you're not having any kind of relief, you're stuck in a situation where your business is closed and the doors close, and people lose businesses and families, and you're taking money out of people's hands, and people can't even feed their families. Can't put food in their children's mouths, can't feed themselves. 1,500 closures a day. COVID-19. 1,500 closures a day. Do you believe we can get back to a normal place? I know that it's going to take a lot of healing. I know it's going to take a lot of work. We've lost a lot of restaurants. A lot of restaurants. An industry that is very vital to small business owners and mom and pop shops everywhere around the world. That will never open again. Permanently closed. 17% of U.S. restaurants have closed down. That's over 110,000 establishments. Over 110,000 restaurants. My heart goes out to all those that have lost businesses, relatives, loved ones, friends, colleagues, anyone during this horrible pandemic, COVID-19, which still lurks us here in January 2021 across the entire world. A lot of places that have closed were not brand new. They were been around for years, some 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, hundreds of years. Done. Some who just opened their doors, struck by this plague, closing their doors roughly 1 week, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year after opening their doors, to have to shut their doors and never reopen those doors due to a plague. And we have people who want to run around like vigilantes, not wearing masks, who want to question democracy and want to raid the Senate building. It makes you shake your head. People aren't thinking. It's time to wake up and care. It's time to join hands. It's time for some celebrity collaboration. I think this is the time we need to put together a new, remade version of the song We Are the World. And if you don't, I would like to hear anyone else who would like to get on board. As I said, you can catch me on my social media. You can catch me on my Twitter at Chatty Charles. Check me out on Instagram at The Real Charles Anthony. Charles Anthony on Facebook. Reach out, send in your music if you guys want to be featured on here. You guys can also join me. I can Skype you guys in. I can do live chats when I do live broadcasts. I'll let you know when I'm going to do my next live broadcast. It'll probably be within a month so I can get time to go ahead and get some people lined up to talk, on the show to talk to, and that you all can actually talk to as well as you can talk with my guests. So make sure you guys stay up to social media. Please follow, please subscribe, and please share my show. I want to thank everyone so much for once again bringing me to my third season in episode 1, which I did it. I made it through. I did it, y'all, and that makes me feel real good. Real good. Yeah. I don't know what you guys have planned for the rest of the week. It's gonna rain here again in LA. And by the way, it's been snowing across the country. It snowed in Vegas. It snowed in Los Angeles, Ontario, California. It's snowing in Virginia, Ellicott City, Maryland. It's snowing everywhere. It's snowing everywhere. It's snowing in Minnesota. Enjoy the snow for the places. I mean, my friend was having a snowball fight with her 2 little boys in her front lawn in Las Vegas. It was the most awesome sight to see. Enjoy this crazy weather, but let's get climate control together, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in to Chatty Charles. Again, please subscribe, follow, share, and like. And enjoy your rest of your week. Wear your mask, wash your hands, use antibacterial, keep yourself as well as keep others safe. I love you. Thank you for listening as always. Thank you for tuning in to Chatty Charles. Have a blessed and safe weekend.
Good. It's a party. It's a party. This